Chile is drowning. After nearly 16 years of drought, El Niño has unleashed catastrophic floods and mudslides across the country. Entire towns have been cut off, thousands have lost their homes, and rivers are still rising. For Chile, the worst may not be over. What began as heavy winter rain has spiraled into one of Chile's worst weather disasters in decades. Week-long storms, fueled by the return of El Niño, have unleashed devastating floods and mudslides across the country's normally arid, north-central regions, killing at least 13 people, injuring 16 others, and leaving more than 104,000 residents cut off from the outside world. The worst-hit areas are the Coquimbo and Atacama regions, where overflowing rivers, landslides, and flooded highways have stranded entire communities. According to Chile's National Disaster Response Service, CENAPRED, more than 4,000 people have been displaced, with over 1,000 staying in emergency shelters. Authorities say 81 homes have been destroyed, more than 20,000 damaged, while thousands remain without electricity or safe drinking water. As the crisis intensified, Chilean President José Antonio Cast declared a state of catastrophe across the Coquimbo region and Huasco province in Atacama, granting emergency powers to speed up rescue and relief operations.
We were able to assess when to declare a state of emergency due to catastrophe and to request, as required, that this constitutional state of emergency be activated in the regions or provinces that are determined. We have decided that this will be done in the Coquimbo region.
The declaration comes as emergency crews struggle to reach isolated villages, while Chile's military, firefighters, and disaster response teams continue large-scale evacuation operations. According to Alexis Bustamante, head of the Risk Management Department at the Coquimbo municipality, rescue teams have already evacuated hundreds of stranded residents.
At this moment, we have rescued approximately 240 people in Cruz de Cana, with a health team from CSFAM, the Family Healthcare Center. People are being taken to relatives' homes and municipal shelters.
The human cost of the disaster is becoming increasingly visible. Families have lost homes, livelihoods, and loved ones after mudslides swept through several communities. One of the survivors, Ivan Altamirano, described the devastation after being rescued from the town of Cruz de Cana.
It was terrible for everyone because there are people who died there. Even those of us who were not physically harmed were affected in the same way because deaths are something else. It is a tragedy for all of us who live there, in Cruz de Cana. I hope the authorities can put their hands on their hearts and finally intervene, fix the streets and the electricity. We are forgotten. We are far from God's hand. We were really in a mudslide with a baby. We are grateful the authorities helped us.
The floods have also severely damaged critical infrastructure. Route 5, Chile's section of the Pan American Highway, has been blocked in multiple locations by floodwaters and debris, disrupting transport in one of the world's largest copper-producing nations. While major mining operations have largely escaped direct damage, several local facilities have reported operational disruptions. The healthcare system has also been hit. Interior Undersecretary Maximo Pavez said,
The Army's modular hospital is on its way to Oval because, as a result of the rains, intense damage was caused to 5 of the 7 wards of the Oval hospital. The Ministry of Health estimates that replacement will be slow, and therefore this situation warrants, in the context of the emergency, the support of the Army to be able to assist with health work in that locality.
Meteorologists say the disaster has been intensified by the return of El Niño, the Pacific Ocean climate pattern that typically brings heavier rainfall to parts of South America. Miguel Fernandez, a meteorologist at the Pontificia Universidad Católica de Valparaíso, said, "Severe storms and flooding are not unprecedented in Chile's history. What makes this event unusual is that it comes after nearly 16 years of severe drought. With swollen rivers still flowing toward lower-lying communities, authorities warn that the full scale of the disaster may not yet be known.
Sí, también me llaman de rincón. Le vas a ir salir acá. Está acostado, remuestra de eso. De fuerza, por así.